Yeah, let's see if I can hear myself. Need to figure out a way of turning up the volume on my headset. Let's see if I can hear myself. My microwave. Sounds like I can hear myself pretty well. Need to figure out a way of turning up the volume. There we go. I'm sending out tweets and treats, and yes, I actually wrote them up this time. I do need to come up with like a little image to post along with them. Well, Tribal apparently went down a while back. I don't know if it's actually going to. Actually, my one of the guys that I haven't talked to in a while, or one of my uncles who I haven't talked to in a while, just sent me a friend's request, and I accepted it. Not really on Facebook all that much though. I haven't really. I don't know if I've ever talked to my uncle. Well, no, I've talked to him before. So cool. Good to know that he wants to stay in touch with me. Much appreciated. Get that out of the way, and also remember to send out all my Discord stuff too. I always forget to send out my Discord stuff, and it's really annoying. I opened something. No. Like 5 or 6 Discords that I post to that I think it's okay to post to. Excuse me. That was a hiccup burp. Dude, Jason's Deli. I have only been there like once or twice. Continue as Rome. Oh no. Looks like our bit rate's pretty good actually. Let me let little bro know that I'm streaming. QQ. He might have my niece with me, so he might be busy. Or with him. So he might be busy, so. Yeah. Cool. Some game music going. Alright. Last time we left off, we were in, obviously, Rome. We had just looped through time again. We managed to actually loop through time instead of reloading a save. So there's that. Oh, why is that not... It says to mirror stuff. Let me see here. It just, like, I don't want to veer off to the side too much on the left. So, there we go. For some reason, like, VC face is kind of messed up on my end. Why am I leaning? There we go. I hope user shows up for this. I did this just for him again. Loaded up this model. I never deleted it, so fortunately it's still around. Also, I kind of went through and recalibrated so I don't always look so angry. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at life. Okay. Alright. Let's go see. So we need to follow this guy again. Last time I just kind of veered off the path. Because screw following the rules and, you know, actually learning how to play the game. Alright, let's actually make sure we're gonna go down and talk to him. Wait for everything to load in. This almost gives me hope that maybe I could stream Skyrim at some point. It'd be vanilla because I haven't really played much of Skyrim and I would love to play some. Like, so many other things, I can never find time to actually do it. There we go.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Hey, sis.
Hi, little bro.
I think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh yes, my wallet is currently being demolished by the Steam summer sale, right now. Well, not demolished, but like I bought like about 4 or 5 games for about 20 bucks. So I've you know, measured my spending. I'm spending some money. Unfortunately, there's a lot of great games that even at
Took
50.
your nice to beach bash. She had a great time.
Ah. cool. They have a really great beach where my little bro lives with my niece. So, I'm glad she had a good time. Hey, I remember going down to the beach. They have all kinds of little festivals, and I guess
Remember Tip
Beach
Top?
Fest.
It's like that.
Okay, I remember Tip Top. It was like this goofy little carnival. That was really kind of cool. But it was also kind of a little bit scummy. You knew not to. My mom would always tell me, don't talk to the carnies. Don't talk to the carnies. You know, they'll take you away, and I'll never see you again. Just like enjoy some of the rides. You know, you're not going on everything because you can't afford it, but enjoy looking at the rides, okay? And also play like one or two of the games, but they're scams anyway. So.
Yep, no carnies.
Yeah. I remember there was like a shootout at Tip Top one year. Like the White Tigers, they were a Hmong gang, and they were in our neighborhood. I think one of the guys that went to my high school got shot, and he was in a wheelchair and everything. It's one of the reasons why they tore down the old high school and built a new high school.
Then
Because
water park tomorrow.
Ooh, water park, cool. Yeah, like they built it all on one level so that it was more wheelchair accessible. Because like the one high school we were in was built in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, so it was definitely not wheelchair good.
Yeah.
So, jeez. In fact, they moved our lunchroom. Down into the gymnasium in the basement, just so that the people in the I think there was another guy in a wheelchair. There was a couple of kids in wheelchairs so that they could actually eat with us and stuff.
Still better than the new high school.
Still better than the new high school. Here I am talking about wheelchairs. People in wheelchairs not being able to eat with everybody and how they were isolated and everything. And my little bro's like, yeah, it's still better than the new high school. I'm like, what? It's okay. I have not seen the new high school at all. So, well, I've only seen the outside of the new high school. It's very sprawling. Lots of like baseball diamonds, it looks like. I don't know how many people use them. I'm assuming there's a football field because football was always really big with the high school there. It was almost like, not quite on the level of Texas high school.
The new pool cracked the year it was built.
Oh, wow. So they just built it real shittily. Wow, that's really bad.
Yep.
Oh my god. I mean, honestly, for the area that's in, I'm also not surprised that the construction was really shoddy. There's a lot of grifters in my hometown, so... Just a lot of, like, people just, they'll sell you any kind of garbage.
It's built in a swamp.
Yeah, it's built in a swamp. Exactly. I don't know what else to say to that. Like, well, the old high school was built on a dump, remember? And then they tore down the old high school and they built condos. So now there's people in condos and apartments, condos and apartments. They're living above a garbage dump. Like, I don't know if they realized that. I thought, like, especially underneath the old track, because the old track is right next to...
They dug up a Model T car.
Yeah, they dug up a Model T car. I'm hoping they cleared out that whole space. Well, even still, all of that, you know, dirt and everything is all still contaminated. Eventually, when you have to dig out so far down to, like, get rid of all that contaminated dirt and just grossness. Imagine, like, trying to make a little garden and, like, you're digging up cans and, like, nasty bags of rotten food
All the
and
mercury
shit.
and lead.
All the mercury and lead and, yeah, the forever chemicals. Arsenic from all the batteries that people have been throwing away, because you know that happens. Of course, people throw them in the rivers and shit around there, too. The rivers and the lakes and stuff. Great Lakes my ass. Or like poison lakes. But anyway, we were talking about what a great time at the beach my brother had. And now look at me. I'm talking about how our lakes are filled with like freaking battery
My new Hannibal
acid.
Lecter figure came in.
Oh, there we go. Let's change the topic to Hannibal Lecter. In the state of Wisconsin, let's change the topic to
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you're an international person and you don't know much about Wisconsin, look up Ed Gein, or I believe his name is also pronounced Gein. Ed Gein or Ed Gein. It's a wild ride. Just don't look up any images if you can help it. They're pretty
Sommer.
nasty. Jeffrey Dahmer as
Dahmer.
well. Why do we have all the cannibals? Spoiler alert, Ed Gein was a cannibal, most likely, and did horrible things to people, and so did Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm probably going to be demonetized on this video on YouTube. It's like instant demonetization for talking about horrible topics, but I have
The cannibal sandwiches yum yum.
the cannibal sandwiches. Oh great. Let's continue talking to him. You're about to offer to take me to see Sentius so he can tell me about the golden rule.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem, I have to
Oh,
go.
and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Zipline handlebar? Oh, sweet! This would have come in so handy the last couple of times I died. Yes, please.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself.
Oh, thanks,
but don't
buddy.
worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Great. I totally trust this. Thanks, I'll be going
He just
now.
invented the
All right.
zipline LOL.
See you around.
I know, seriously. So, how do I inventory? Oh, good, inventory. Zipline handlebar. Alright, oh, maybe I can just approach the zipline and use it. Oh, cool. I don't have to actually think. Shift to run. Wait. I should really, like, follow him. Where did he go? Did he disappear again? No! He can't disappear. I have to, like, try to find him. I did this last time. Oh, good. Please don't walk off without me too much. Last time I failed to follow you, and, like, I got so lost, and then I got hung up in other people's problems. I think maybe if I just follow you, it'll be fine this time. Man, I think I had too much salt. My tongue feels like it's a little bit swollen. Hopefully I don't have diabetes. Oh, Jesus, I did not follow you the correct route at all. Man, I just went up in there and talked to a bunch of random people, and I got everybody turned to gold, and then I died, and then I had to reload everything, which really sucked because I had to go through all the different, like, plot points and stuff that I'd done, and then I died again because some dude tried to invade, and I was really not good at talking to him. And I'd still talk to you?
Ah, it's you again.
What's up?
Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
What's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I have time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along,
Dum, dum,
demanding
dum.
produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after,
Oh, dang.
and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young. It was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. It still burns whenever I think about it.
Would you like revenge?
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So,
I like the
then
facial
I found myself
expressions
being
on here.
transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. Could probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest was a blur. Next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and started my life over again.
Moo. Moo.
Is that my niece? I think that's my niece typing.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out
So I
our
have to find
dear old
Sentius.
magistrate is no better than the legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But
Damn.
don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
We'll see.
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just act good. They're asking us out.
As much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Sentilla, Sentius' daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me. All right. See you around.
Yeah, I think it kept all of my old, all of the quests. Yeah, it kept all of our quests here. Tablet, let me not. Oh, cool. Good, I have a quest thingy. Oh, this is his little field here. That's so cool. He's got a duck and a goose and a goat, a duck goose, or a shit ton of butterflies. So yeah, next time just activate the quest marker, I guess. I didn't even know how to activate the quest, I guess, so. Oops. Huh? No, I'm not gonna pick those up. Not picking them up. I'm not stealing shit. I did that once before. I guess the goose is just more talkative. He listens with their ears. Wow, this dude's pretty decked out. Look at that. Okay. I like this game. I'm not sure how much we'll play it, or if we'll actually even finish it, but like at least I want to give it a couple more sessions. It's very different. I mean, well, other than I've played a little bit of Skyrim. Mostly in Skyrim I just adventured. I didn't really stick much to the main quests. I did do some things though. It was fun.
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. Follow me.
I mean, we know what
The
it's
thing
about.
you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the
I'll
Legion,
follow.
if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong.
It's too bad there's no Studio
One of
Ghibli
us
video
in 10
games.
would die
There
for
is.
the crimes of the collective.
There's 2 of them, in fact.
We call it decimation.
And I
If that
own,
seems
I
like
think I
rough
own both
justice
of
to
them.
You're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden
What are
Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest.
Of course
up
you
these
asked me
stairs.
that. Let me see here. Oh, I wanted to talk to him. Damn it. Okay. I can talk to her, I guess. Is up there. Let me just look that up because I can't remember the exact name of it. I know Wrath of the White Witch is one. Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni. Wrath of the White Witch. There's and then there's, okay, let me see here. Because I know Studio Ghibli was involved with that. Because it was a big thing. It was a big thing when the first game came out. Yeah, like Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch is almost, it has like Pokemon style gameplay along with other stuff. Other type of gameplay. Revenant King, I
Wandering
think, is
Village.
the other one. Crossworlds, Revenant Kingdom, Wrath of the White Witch, Dominion of something. So, I don't know if it's Wandering Village.
Another one fresh out of the baths, I take it. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I trust you can see yourself out.
Yeah, you're cross-eyed, lady. Screw you.
How is a game inspired by my friend Totoro?
No, I'm not gonna take it. Oh, sorry, sir. You wanted
We're
to see me?
finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Rogue.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of Athena. You must be a woman of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure.
Was she the lady who
Now,
just
you're
insulted
probably
me?
wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get
Europa
to that.
looks cool.
But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the
butter 'em up.
miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Cool.
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone
more
agrees
than a lot,
on the
LOL.
basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from.
I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember
We're just gonna
are
be
that we have
agreeable on
laws
this.
forbidding treason,
I'm so bad at
and
this
blasphemy,
game.
Rome is gone.
murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so
Yeah.
on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you. You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I
It's a
learned
very
of an
talky
ancient
game.
ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Correct. Should we tell the truth? This time let's tell the truth. And see where it gets us.
Go back to the future Roman Empire edition.
Let's blow his little mind.
2,000 years?
I
That
knew you
is-
wouldn't believe me.
Unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this
Nobody
city?
knows you exist,
With H,
dude.
you're a witch.
You want me to turn the gold statues? Oh shit. I don't think I should tell him that. I think he's gonna freak out and like just be like, oh fuck it, like we're all gonna die anyway.
Witch burn the witch.
At one point, I kind of do want to tell him the truth, because you know how the truth can really hurt people. What do you think I should do? Should I tell the truth or should I lie to him?
Hell no lie.
Hell no, lie? Okay.
Lie all you want.
Oh
but
shit.
I see the truth in your eyes.
God damn it, he's perceptive.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice
Crap.
to Proserpina.
I know.
I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Why? You'd be dead. It's 2,000 years in the future, dude. You're dead. You are so very dead. Nobody knows who you are. I did see human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
Okay, maybe.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
That's all I can promise, really. But yeah, it's been a while since we've played this game. Mostly, I think. Trying to remember why we haven't played. Has it? Or have I actually been able to keep up with my streams? I don't know. I've lost track of time now.
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions.
I really go for a
You're
soda
new
right
here,
now.
and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Oh, I will definitely get off on the wrong foot with everybody. Everyone will hate me.
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
Maybe.
What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Prejudice away. How do I know you're not the oh! Tell me what you really think. Let's just set that aside for now. That's all. These questions will be of, oh, thank goodness. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain.
Actually, I haven't really been
If you
paying
manage to prevent
attention.
the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I think so. That's all the questions I
good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden
Well,
rule?
how do you stop him then? I would assume it's the guy who breaks into the city with a freaking bow trying to kill everybody because he thinks we're all in a giant cult.
Wonderful.
Alright, I'm in.
Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk to everyone.
Next
Help
time we
them
would be rude
if
to 'em.
it'll win their
Keep an eye
trust.
out for Sentilla.
I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in
So
the
he
Forum.
can cover it up.
I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Shrine of Apollo. Horatius.
What now?
Can I talk to you? What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here.
You know
So the
he is
magistrate
going to
has
betray
assigned
you.
me other duties.
Obviously, yes.
I act as the magistrate's right
I'll
hand man,
betray him.
keeping an eye on his
I'll
daughters.
turn him to gold.
Daughter, I should say. And the others. And making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals. I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl. And pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People screaming, trampling each other. Then some genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Not for long.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Sentilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
Aw, you cared about Sentilla.
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that. I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind
Yeah, you
robs
sad
misfortune
sack
of
of
its
crap.
strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
I mean, he is very smart, though.
2,000 years later.
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
I mean, the guy who wrote Art of War. Can't remember his name right now. Let's see here. I'm looking this up. I'm not gonna sit there and fumble. I've got a phone right next to me. Art of War. Sun Tzu. Yeah, Sun Tzu kind of really. It was either Sun Tzu or Confucius who did the same thing. There was like servant girls were like sitting there like giggling amongst
Don't
each
have
other.
the heart to tell him he is dust in the wind.
Yeah, so apparently some serving girls or something were like giggling, and like a general noticed it, got annoyed when like they should have been like paying attention to like his pronouncements and stuff, and so he lined them up and like had them all executed for the disrespect they were showing to the person who was supposed to be talking. I believe. I could have that completely wrong. It also probably may not be Sun Tzu or Confucius, or it may be something else. Or it could be just completely made up. I just fell for like misinformation that was relayed on Discovery Channel or something. But I had heard that was in some ancient Chinese text. It was definitely a Chinese text. about that, which I found terrifying and also very interesting.
Ankiany aliens, lol.
Are you saying you're in favor of it? Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime. Talk about something else.
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those
Ancient.
memories will always visit me in my sleep.
You mean ancient aliens, Lo?
Life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I
Yeah.
don't have any control over
There you
it.
go.
So railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides.
I guess
The
you're
Seneca
right.
the
Motto
Younger
core.
wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence
Correct.
upon the future. Not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears,
It's okay, little bro.
but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
I hate computers,
If
sis.
you like,
I know. It's just, it's typing faster, like your hands can't keep up with your brain. I understand how that works. You're also talking to, like, the message box, I think, if you're on your phone. You might be able, instead of having to type, you might be able to just talk into it. I'm not sure. And it'll record your voice. I don't often do that. I prefer
Yeah,
to swipe
I can,
text.
but it pauses you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then don't worry about doing that. It's okay. I can understand you. I know what you mean. Most of the time.
what business is that of yours? A lot of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Sometimes for shy.
I suppose that's true.
I know what you did to her. Ooh.
Sentilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard.
Because I'm a
If
future
anyone
man
knows
dude.
something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better, though, I suppose. Fine.
Let's not like accuse him of shit.
I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Citizen register. Cool. Now we know all the names. I keep forgetting that left click is take. I keep thinking that's an F. That's F. I should probably change that because holy crap, I'm going to be stealing so much shit accidentally. 100 things.
Of course.
Let's not like push too
Not that
many
it's any of
buttons
your
here.
business. But my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation. The man's a savage. But he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Like History of the World Part 2.
I appreciate the thought. But you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
Democracy in action. Drop out of the election.
All right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Sentilla.
I want to explore because there's a lot of cool stuff here. I don't want to like. Malleolus Sentius. May Jupiter
You walk
Optimus
so fast,
Maximus.
lol.
I'm physically fit in this game. Continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Sentia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you'll be re-elected. I'm sure of it. Anything else to read around here? Ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. I do not wish to steal that. Anything else for me to... Inventory. Got the citizen register. Person in the city. So Aurelia, commoner, tavern keeper, tavern in slum, claims to know a way out. Claudia, patrician, wife of Malleolus, Villa Central. I think she was the bitch who was like insulting us. Decius, commoner, merchant, general. Domitius, commoner, Malleus's guard, slum. Is unable to work, slum, imprisoned in warehouse. Oh, okay. He's the guy in chains, or he was the guy in the cage last time. Lucia, patrician, vestal priestess, villa lower. Fabia, baker, slum. Galerius, commoner, farmer, slum. Georgius, foreigner, merchant, clothes. Forum. Yeah, this guy was cool. He was pretty neat. Hannibal, foreigner, foraged for scrap. Slum, died in cistern? Okay. Horatius, commoner, guard, slum. Kabash, foreigner, fisherman, slum, disappeared. We've got 2 people. Well, actually, we have 3 people who are disappeared now. Julia, patrician, debt bondsman to Malleolus, villa. Livia, commoner, hairdresser, slum, now refuses to work. Lucretia, foreigner, nurse, slum. Malleolus, patrician, money lending, not to be trusted. Nevia, commoner, physician, locked herself in palace. Cleaning, guarding. Nevia. Rufius, commoner, patrol, slum, increasingly agitated. Sentia, patrician, pupil, villa upper, restricted to her villa for safety. Sentilla, patrician, pupil, villa missing, so Sentilla is missing. Magistrate, commoner, debt bondsman to Malleolus. Wait, he's got 2 debt bondsmen? Alright, so we should really save. I don't want to get caught not having a save state to rely on. Is up here. Do you have any more clues? Inventory at any time. This looks really important, but I can't read it yet. It's kind of weird. It feels like I bit my tongue or over-exerted my tongue. And someone
On
in
your
the
best behavior, I trust?
Yes.
Tongue-tied.
Oh, look, you're back. How lucky for me. What is it now?
What's your
I'm
story?
Sentia, eldest daughter
Oh!
of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I'm not from around
Really?
here.
I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation? You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing
Well,
on his
she's a
or
mean
her
NPC.
watch? Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
All of a sudden, everybody starts turning gold. God damn it! Now I've got to run away again. It's a good thing I saved. Well,
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving. Oh, and I suppose I'll just have to take the word of a know-nothing barbarian who just arrived, will I? Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it?
yeah.
Well, that's just
Tell
a
me.
stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Sentilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just...
She's going
Leave
to
me
get her
alone.
butt wiped for blasphemy.
She literally just called me a mouth breather. I hate it. Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Wow, she's really kind of mean. I'll play nice. I'll play nice. When I spoke to him, any idea why?
Told you.
Your name's also familiar. You look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's I don't think she's very relaxed. When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love.
Oh, I think I know.
We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it. I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me. Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her
plot
attachment to
thickens.
some mystery man might have ruined those plans. I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
That might
You
insult
really
her.
aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers.
I learned
I
something
think it's
new.
their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm
OMG,
Sentia
she's
because I'm
mean.
the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Sentilla.
I mean, yes, he did
That
mention
doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting.
Oh,
Some
I
good
wonder if
that's
we should
done.
go threaten Horatius.
So you'll help me find her? Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed. Thank
Get
you.
right on it. Cool, and we got a save state and everything. Let's go snooping, shall we? Snoopy-doo-doopy-doo, dog. This is her room? Isn't she like a princess or something? This is like... I guess. These must be her favorite superheroes or something. From Sentilla, read. Ooh, Sentilla to Sentius and Sentia. May Clementia give you the strength to forgive me. I'm sorry to have to leave this way, but I have found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we can meet again someday. Didn't it? How could they not find this thing? Ceramic car. Ink appears to be made from soot and water. Back away. Small vial containing rudimentary perfume made from flowers and oil. Brass mirror. And polished into a rudimentary mirror which has been used for applying makeup. That's a mirror, alright. Vial. Small vial containing rudimentary flowers and oil. Should probably look at these a little bit better. There might be something like some other thing that like you unstopper it and it winds up being poison or something.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Proof of a degenerate mind, huh? Oh, you are super suspicious, buddy. I think maybe you actually did something to her. Unless she was able to escape.
What have you discovered? What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Sentilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
Where is it? Where's my little... I need a thingy. Vanishing it. The villa next door. Someone's doing push-ups. Here? This just takes me back up here. Why do you guys have such confusing places? Dang it, now I have to walk around and shit. They told me I wouldn't have to walk in this game. Sorry, dude.
Citizen.
Caesar. Wade against the current. Saving, just in case. Save scumming. Ish. Well, maybe not quite save scumming. They said next door, but I'm more confused than ever. So he's there. Oh, that's the dude who's like trying to depose him. Yeah, look at him. He's doing push-ups. You're just standing there with your arms crossed. What do you expect to have happen? I'm gonna go over here. I don't trust you, buddy. Go ahead and keep doing your push-ups. Maybe, ah, shit. Maybe I should talk to him. I don't want to. He's gonna be a douchebag and everything. We know how this is gonna go. He's the glad...
What were you two talking about?
Humongous? Lord Humongous? How's Goose?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote. What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
But now I am. I don't care about
Good.
the election.
Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election. Can't hurt.
What's your story?
The name's Domitius.
Oh, you're like
you wanna
the
get
guy
to
who collects
Malleolus?
his shit.
You go through me. Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why. I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
Oh shit, he's gonna get everybody killed. Can I help in some way?
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see. Old man Sentius got you already, did he? Well, I'm not talking to people in his faction. Confortuere.
Oh, well, we're already enemies. We can't be friends anymore. Elulia, where are you, Elulia? Oh, butterflies. I wonder if they're evil butterflies or something. I see them somewhere. God damn it. Maybe if I sneak around... I don't know if I want to go back, but... Do ya?
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you? Good. You'd be eaten alive. Little runt like you.
Eaten by what?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. Ugh. Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells
He
me
looks
the
Lord
cisterns are
Humongous from Mad
haunted.
Max.
I
Said
know,
he
that's
could
what I
hear
said.
spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground.
The King of
And
Rock
hunched
and
over him was
Roll
something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Just walk away.
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to
For
warn
someone
the
who
others.
doesn't want to talk to me, it's pretty chatty.
Good idea.
Oh, is he gonna be all pissy with
What's
me?
in Coolio Mio?
Oh, he tells me off. Oh man, I need to see Ulia. Ilulia. Ilulia. Ilulia, are you here? You have a stove? No doubt pleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as their servant's problem.
Is that a pea bowl?
What? A pea bowl? No. It could be a... Why would they keep that kind of thing in here with all their food? I think it's an amphora for like oils and shit and wine. I'm learning more and more about like Roman culture though.
Okay.
Lararium? Octavia. No, let's not go. Octavia Reed? If I take this, am I gonna like screw shit up? An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry.
They
I
used
could not
pea
risk
to wash
discussing-
due to the ammonia.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. We actually saw that in the last one. And I was friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry, I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I am right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second. Let's leave this. And back away from the chest because I don't want to get caught stealing again because that screwed me over last time. I have free reign to enter anybody's house. That was creepy. I wonder if they go crazy. I mean, this is kind of a pleasant place. I wouldn't mind living here. People are just mad about having a house and everything. Keep expecting stuff to be Risha's, yes. Not steal. Getting pretty good at not stealing. Ilulia, where are you? Ilulia! Oh my god. This is gonna take forever. We're never gonna find her. Deltra Minerva, the Roman goddess
Stealing
of
is wrong,
strategy.
sis.
I know, but sometimes I just can't help it. And sometimes it makes me money. At least in games, anyway.
Unless it's the One Ring.
Oh, nope. Just gonna go randomly. Ha! You can't stop me from entering people's houses, you big goof.
Don't you just love springtime?
I do, Galerius. You're my favorite NPC here.
The meathead is still doing push-ups.
I know, he's still doing push-ups. You're not gonna get any stronger, dude. Alright. Well, is that her place or not? May have gotten... Well, it's optional. Hello, Leah. Damn. Hi, big guy. Villa next door. That would be that would be her villa, but it's all locked up. I'm really mad that I'm really mad that I pissed him off.
I watched Grave of the Fireflies last night. Very hard watch.
Yeah. It's a very hard watch. It's a very depressing movie. I've seen it once. I actually saw the one with Roger Ebert did like an introduction to it. So, you know, have you seen the images where they lighten up the front cover or the poster from the movie? They lighten up the poster for the movie, and you can see that it's actually a plane flying overhead. That's super creepy. Ooh, gives me shivers, man. Door locked. Look at all the places we can't go.
It was the bomb.
Hey there. Lucretia.
Or am I wrong?
Wait, maybe if we... Oh, here we go. Let's go in here. Let's see here. Hang on, little bro. I think I know a way of finding out where Elulia is. Or Elulia, or is it Julia? I think it might actually be Julia. I was calling her Elulia. I meant Julia. Julia! Hey there, how's it going? Oh, he's the one who dresses. This is like... We were down here with like the thief and everything. Okay, well, it's good to know where everything is. It's still down there, goddamn. I'm mad. I'm so mad that I got him pissed off, but I'm gonna stick with this. They're talking about the priestess. Probably go talk to her. Who's over here? Is this a place I'm not supposed to be? Speedy, translate. The psychopomp deceives us all. Psychopomp? Oh, yeah. We've been up here before. I forgot what psychopomp was. Let me go look that up. I've heard the term before, but I cannot remember. Psychopomp definition. In Greek mythology, a guide of souls to the place of the dead. Ooh, maybe we should go talk to the priestess then. Also, what is the golden rule?
It's a booster for psychics like sparrows.
Let's not break out the flashlight because we don't want to scare people. Garum, a fermented fish sauce used as a condiment. It gives off a faint, salty aroma.
Like Stephen King's The Dark Half.
God, those birds are loud. Jesus. Okay, you made your point. Fuck. Excuse me.
Good audio.
Let's just go down to the bathhouse again. I'm gonna sit here and explore again. Fountain producing fresh water, which is coming from the aqueduct behind it. Water can enter the city via the aqueducts, perhaps there's also a way to escape through them. She weeps where the water flows. A way to get to the top of this? There is. Get up to the top of the aqueduct thingy. I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it. Navia. Probably have to go down into the slums. Anything here for me to snoop around? Denarius? It's not stealing, so I'll take it. I hate that the heads are following me.
In
the ghetto. Yeah, I think... I really wish I hadn't pissed off the stupid guy. Well, at least we're getting some exploration done. Sisyphus?
What use is the meathead you made mad?
He would told us where to find Julia. Water under the bridge. Find a creative way into the upper cistern. We have so many quests. This is just like Skyrim. We've got a billion quests. And I'm only following one. Find a creative way into, or find a way into the palace. Find a way into this. Find a way into that. Here. Visible knee-high wall. I've been defeated by a knee-high wall. Okay. Well, how can I get creative if everything's protected by a wall? I guess it keeps it from falling off, but still. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Line.
What about the zip line?
Yeah, I think the zip line. We're gonna try that, but I'm also getting distracted by everything else. Huh. Really? Why is everything locked? How can we pass this test if we don't know the rules? That tells me this face is writing all this stuff here. Alright, whee! Sweet. What the? There's something going on with these, like, butterflies. Ooh. They're like clues. And that's where the portal is down there. Oh, cool. So now I can, like, get to the portal a lot faster. I knew that's how that was gonna work. It doesn't say stealing, so go ahead and do it. And all this sloshing around kind of makes me want to go to the bathroom. I also kind of want to see what's in the cistern. Oh, Jesus. I can get over there, can I? Can I go in? I'm crouching. Dang it. Son of a bitch. Now I'm all wet. And confused. And tired. There's something about this. This feels weird. I shouldn't be able to, like... I keep getting all these new quests, and now I'm just like... Oh wow, this is really the slum.
Hilarious.
You,
Horatius?
Sisyphus,
Look,
attack
you're
or
troubled there.
pursue the stone that
Stone
always
I haven't
returns.
slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax, get some rest. Tomorrow's
I love
a new
your
day.
clothes. So
I suppose you're right.
exotic.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. Not saying that stealing some. It pays to explore, man. Look how wealthy I am. I didn't even know I could spend money in this game. Is there a jumping puzzle involved in it? I actually don't know what I'm doing. Vanishing act. No, that is Illulia. Illulia! But she's like getting money for the one big dick bag. Oh. Is it just nighttime here? I mean, I know I can fall to my death if I really try. Hey there, guy.
They are lighting fireworks off.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard anything by me, but it's still kind of early. Guess I know it's all up
Beach
to
bash
me.
was fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on
That's
the
why.
bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be gold.
Then the car show is tomorrow.
Man, you guys have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, dang. Why is everybody doing push-ups around here? Push-up kings.
So much all at once could have spaced it out better.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they are doing stuff around the times. The time they know when people are going to be here. May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, strangers. Kevin.
I'm just ready for the harvest festivals.
Galerius?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign of Sentilla. And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming.
Whatever's
Anyway,
in that great
I thought you
temple up there on
Stoics
the
weren't
bluff,
supposed to worry about
I
things
bet
you
it's
can't
worth
control.
A fortune.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax, get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
I got an
suppose you're
achievement
right.
for reading graffiti.
Beautiful.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. Can't talk
Fear.
long,
Smile
but to
on
stay
your
sharp.
sister.
Generate mind.
Family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads. Same way as everyone else. Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious? Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now. If we have to. I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Nice talking to the back of the head, huh?
I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong, while we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
Yeah, the harvest festivals are really going to be taking off here, right, little bro?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it. Of course I am. If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation? Malleolus. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us? No.
Yes, it will be great.
Whatever.
I should have probably, like, approached him from that
I
angle.
love your clothes. So exotic.
Brewing beer. There's a layer of small insects drowning on the surface. Oh, that's the fermented fish thing.
Beautiful. You stay away from my money.
Galerius?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign
You,
of Sentilla.
Sisyphus,
I haven't
attack
slept
or
right 3
pursue
weeks.
the stone
Don't be too hard
that
on yourself.
always
From what I
returns.
hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself.
Malleolus Arena, possibly
that for the
Verona
gods.
Arena,
Try to relax.
completed in the 1st
get some
century and
rest.
still in use today.
Tomorrow's a new day.
I suppose you're right.
Else here? I don't know if I want to back away from that. Let's do F5 again. It's been a while since we saved.
Galerius?
49
Horatius?
melodies fetch
Looking a
again,
bit troubled
with
there.
incessant labour.
Still no sign of Sentilla.
The water they
I
have
haven't
lost.
slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I
Valerius
hear,
for
nobody
Magistrate,
saw it
countered
coming.
by I would rather
Anyway,
drink
I
Aurelius
thought you
special brew.
Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you
They
can't
are
control.
redoing Wendigo Fest. It's going to be called Nightmare on 8th Street.
Huh,
What if there is something I can do?
interesting.
What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself.
My life has been torturous as the 7 labors of Hercules.
Get some rest.
Orphaned, defeated, and enslaved, yet I would suffer it all again gladly, because each lost wound and tragedy brought me to you. Radiant is Rome's sacred flame. Your bright warmth nourishes my soul. I know I can never touch you any more than hold Vesta's flame, but to watch and love you from afar, bathing in your glow is enough.
Like when they used to have it on 8th Street when it first started.
It has been hard work on a prototype zipline.
Galerius?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign of Sentilla. And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what
Same
I
old,
hear,
same
nobody
old.
saw it coming. Anyway,
Ancient Roman
I thought
cavalry
you
helmets,
Stoics weren't
enclosed
supposed to
spaceman,
worry
plume made
about
of dyed
things you
horsehair.
can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking,
Same old bottles
what
that
if
we
there
usually
is
see.
something I can do?
Same old
What
conversation.
if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
I suppose you're right.
Oh. Kabash. A dream diary from Kabash in which he describes his recurring dreams about a stranger named Kurti. Uh-oh. I told Lucretia about the dream I've been having, and she said it might help her divine their meaning if I wrote them down. Last night, the man by the river was there. As always, his face shrouded in shadow from that particular ram headdress. Once again, he introduced himself as Kurti and told me he'd dragged me from the river. He seemed to smirk as he said his name, as if it meant something I could not understand. Indeed, the name rings a bell, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I heard it. I think I will sleep soundly again until I know. Who is Kurti? Strange old vase, painted, or vase, painted in geometric shapes. It's definitely not Roman. I wonder where it came from. It looks like Egyptian. Oh, this guy is probably Egyptian then, maybe? Oh. Something tells me we're all gonna die here in a minute or two. I'm gonna have to run my ass. Stone disc. Regular stone disc with a symbol of fish carved into it. It looks like it might be a religious nature. Incomplete. No, this is your final warning, sinner. Ooh! So Rufius is freaking doing the whole thing. Damn it, everyone's like out voting now. Why now? I've got a thing to solve. I have to go tell what's his face. I know who's like tormenting him.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored
Oh,
to
you know
have
what?
been
He's not going to
elected
remember. I can
your
trick him again.
magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act
Looks
as
like they're
magistrate,
warning us here.
I hereby announce a
We're gonna have
day
to run.
of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
Bad vibes.
Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is
He's
madness.
gonna kill you, dude.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius.
Oh no,
Here
not
and
Lord
now for
Humongous.
your
You're gonna die.
entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait. I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity.
I'm gonna
You
stand
do
over
us
here so you
all.
don't get blood on my nice new
Lies.
shoes.
It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
Look at that.
They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has
Can't
spoken.
you kill him?
I'm going to enjoy
No,
killing
because that
you,
would turn
old man.
everybody gold anyway. Oh shit! Whee!
Of the one.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouchies! Get up to the thingy! Get up to the thingy! Get up to the thingy! Come on! Come on! Come on! Ah! Ah! Oh no! Yes! Sweet. You know what? Now we can like talk to the gladiatory dude and like convince him to like talk to let us into Ulia. Ilulia! Gonna heal up. I'm gonna save here. And hopefully we remember to like find Ilulia and try to like find Sentilla. Sentilla is gonna be the key. I like this. I like watching things, but we have to like. No wonder why the dude hung himself, because he kept running out of time. You really only have one day to figure out what's going on here. But we know, like, Malleus is up to no good. We knew he was up to no good to begin with. So, we can't have people kill each other, because the moment they kill each other, they'll all turn to gold. So this is a bit of a puzzle here. We know Malleus is going to try killing is going to like get everybody killed. So we need to convince everybody not to vote for him. That might be bigger than trying to find Sentilla. That's probably is very big actually. That'll probably buy us a lot of time if we like make it so that he wins. But if we find Sentilla, it'd prove I don't know. I'm gonna hang it up here just because I'm getting a little bit tired and it's time, by time for me. So anyway, let's see here. We're just gonna do another save. I think we just did one anyway, so let's do this. Alright, if you enjoyed the stream, you can like, share, subscribe at Romeomoon1 on Twitch, Romeomoon on YouTube, Mystic Tales on Twitter, and the Lounge Leads Facebook page, or X, I guess, and the Lounge Leads Facebook page. I also have a Patreon if you would like to donate, follow, whatever you'd like to call it. Some people get upset when you call it donation, but that's legit what it is. So I don't know what to tell those people. Let me bring up the window capture. The wrong window, guys. Alright, oh, that's also the wrong window. There we go. Cool. Coolies, it's all good. You can find my stuff here, my merch store. I do still have, for some reason, the 2024 Halloween shirts up. So, I will try to get some more stuff up. You also have the standard Star Child shirt, as well as the Lounge Leads podcast shirts and merchandise here. We'll probably be changing these out with stuff that's more related to the VTuber model here, so.
Do a plushie, sis.
Do a plushie? I've thought about doing a plushie. I'm not sure where I could get one made. We'll see if I can find out how to do that. Alright. Also, of course, there is my brain is just breaking here. The Mystic Tales blog where I write anime reviews, short stories, post my schedules for streaming and stuff, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I try to make it look a little bit nice, so cool. I think that's everything then. And of course, we also have Zerift and Claire doing GoFundMe's, so make sure to check their stuff out here too. So I don't have them up. I'll bring them up next time. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, little bro. I will see you all next time. Too bad User couldn't join. I did this all for him. All for him. All right. Anyway, have a good night. Bye bye.